Hello everyone, so let's go to the North Gauteng High Court, which took place this morning when Judge Rata walked into the courtroom. He walked in onto Mr. Mnisi, addressing him regarding the absence of Advocate Mshololo, who has prior engagements at a Durban High Court, I suppose, because he said KwaZulu Natal. And I'm thinking, what High Court is there in KwaZulu Natal? Okay, there's the Pietermaritzburg High Court and the Durban High Court. So she has an application of some sort there, and as a result, asked Mr. Mnisi if he could pass the message on her behalf to Judge Rata that she will not be available today if today's matter can be postponed until tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Also, Mr. Ramusipili was not present and asked Mr. Mnisi if he could stand up or stand on his behalf in court if proceedings ever proceeded. Of course, the state did not object to this, and Rata, of course, he had no any other choice but to postpone the matter until tomorrow morning when the Senzo Mewa murder trial continues. Other than that, I have nothing else to say on this video. However, though, I must also kind of like clear something regarding Mr. Numalo's cross-examination yesterday. Some people felt like he was not doing anything at all, and I thought no, he was doing a lot. In fact, what he was doing, he was basically removing each and every one of the accused, starting from accused number 3, his own client, which is accused number 4, as well as accused number 5, completely out of the crime scene, as well as Fosloras after 5 p.m. Remember, Sensomeo was killed around 7:30 to 8 o'clock. By 5:30, they were already in Johannesburg when Sensomeo gets killed 2 or 3 hours later. Now, of course, accused number 1 and accused number 2, they've been exonerated by both their lawyers, which is Mr. Mngomezulu for accused number 1, as well as Ramusipili for accused number 2. If anything, the questions that were asked by Mngomezulu basically just turning to the record and saying the state deliberately omitted the numbers of the eyewitnesses that were with Senzo Meyiwa on the day he was killed in Fosloras, which was actually great, because why would you omit that? In fact, why don't you even have the eyewitnesses lined up as witnesses on the stand so that they paint a clear picture as to what happened on the 26th of October 2014? But the main ones, like the girlfriend of the deceased, the state is not interested in calling her on the stand, including her mother. Her sister did come, fumbled, made all kinds of rude remarks and behavior. We were full of her already. And then you had Tumelo and Togo, who also were no of assistance to the court at all. What about Ntapseng? What about all the other people as well? The ones that cleaned the scene, the one that looked after the crime scene, whom we found out, these allegations, I'm not sure if it's true, allegedly is the uncle of the Kumalo girls, the brother to their mother, and also allegedly he is a police officer. Nonetheless, the crime scene was not supposed to have been abandoned by the first responders, as we had heard them testify in court. That bullet that we believe was planted, it would have not been had they had done a thorough job. So again, if you ask me, this case died the moment the first responders conceded to that fact, which is what they said. That's why I'm saying it's a fact. Other than that, guys, Numalo's cross-examination was more again on the timeline. He was basically climbing on the backs of Mngomezulu, Ramusipili, and Mnisi. There was nothing new that he could have added except to say, listen, I have a client and it's accused number 4, and accused number 4 was with accused number 3 and number 5. And the timeline is already been established, and phone calls that the state says Kelly Kumalo had conversations with accused number 5 several times. And the witness sitting on the stand currently, Pinky, she said, according to the data, there is no such a thing as communications between Kelly Khumalo's cell phone number with that of accused number 5 or any of the accused. So all that the ministry is doing is making confirmation, like confirm that at this time and this time, where was my client's cell phone? Where was it pinging? Because he was with accused number 3 and accused number 5. And we learned from Ngumalo himself that the police, upon arresting accused number 4, they did not confiscate his cell phones because he did not have a cell phone on him. Accused number 3's story, which was told out in court by Mr. Nisi, it confirmed that he, accused number 4 and accused number 5 were together on the 26th of October 2014 in Johannesburg, starting in George Koch Hostel and going forward. Never did they go to Vosloorus, let alone to the crime scene. So that is all that Mr. Ngumalo is doing. Is like they met on the 26th, way away from Vosloorus. Now you have to look from 5:30 going all the way into the time Senzo Mewa is shot and killed in Vosloorus, which is miles away from where these 5 accused are sitting, or they were at the time. Of course, I don't have to repeat again the timeline for accused number 1 and accused number 2, because I feel like Ngomezulu and Mr. Ramusipili did a great job in taking them out of the crime scene on the 26th of October 2014. So those that are saying, he was not doing a good job, clearly listening skills, it's very important as well. If you are smart, you also attach listening skills there as well. You cannot just be smart and misunderstand or miscomprehend, or is it miscomprehend? Or do not comprehend what exactly Mr. Ngumalo is doing. He's a slow poison. You must always remember that. Some people call him the Black Mamba, and you cannot be a Black Mamba for nothing. And I am not surprised that he has concluded his cross-examination. Now it is Ms. Mshololo who needs to take the floor and cross-examine Pinky. And I'm suspecting that what Ms. Mshololo is going to do, she is going to summarize everything and exonerate each and every one of these 5 men that stand accused of killing Senzo Mewa on the 26th of October 2014. Once again, this leaves and begs this question. Who killed Senzo Mewa amongst his friends on the 26th of October 2014? Clearly, it's not the 5 people that stand accused of killing Senzo Mewa. They were smeared with this so they appease the people of South Africa and stop asking questions about the Senzo Mewa murder trial. The other thing that I also want to talk about, I want to talk about this in a separate video, is Mr. Defu. He seems to be rotting in prison, and the media seems to be quiet. And from the last time I checked, in a democracy, media is the watchdog of democracy. How is this justice for Defu? I'm asking the media. So before you go, guys, please do me a favor by smashing me the like button. Thank you so much for the likes you guys were clicking on both the videos that I've posted thus far. I highly appreciate you guys so much. And also, if you have subscribed, please also click the bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Let's see each other again in my next video. Goodbye.